Alright, we've got war number 7. We're up against Savage Squad, aka SSX1. These guys are great. They're one of our buddy alliances. I don't know what you wanna call it, but I do have a slightly busier war this time around, and also had a little smack talk from SSX BG3 leader Robby. He challenged me to a Battlegroup duel, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I am bringing in Magneto. I've got Magik because I got to take that Apocalypse on node 22 again, and then I'll also be taking Sorcerer Supreme mini boss. And then I'm bringing in Warlock. He synergizes beautifully with my Magik. And then also I'm going to use him for the Chitinous Thorns node. I've got a Venom there. And there are some different options that I could have brought in, but I brought Warlock because that'll be an easy fight with him. And also it'll benefit Magik. Okay, so I'm throwing on the big health boost. This is the 6-hour boost. And last, I think was it last war that I posted? I can't remember, but one of the recent wars that I posted, it was either last war, war number 6 or war number 5, the one before that, but I took Apocalypse on node 22, and it took 204 hits. So a little bit of a long fight here, but we do have a guidance on there for me, which is just going to add a little bit of attack for me, of course, 15%, which is pretty sweet. You guys can see up there, I've got the 208% Mystic boost, and then I did use a combat regen boost here. You know, the combat regen boosts, I'm so, like, I never seem to need them, or I never seem to have, like, a good spot to use them, so I kind of end up using them in goofy situations like this where, I mean, I don't need to use that. So it definitely feels wasteful, and I buy them every time. Maybe what I should stop buying them when they come into the loyalty store and stop using them for silly fights where I don't need them. That's probably what I should do. Alright, so in this fight, I delayed my combo just to make sure that I could, start an intercept off. He was, parry stunned from the guidance, or passively stunned from the guidance, so wanted to wait for that to fall off. Anyway, this fight is it's exactly the same as last time. It is basically a very long duel against Apocalypse with Magik. And I think it's actually the Sorcerer Supreme mini-boss fight. I mean, I could not get a pack draft intercept in that fight. You guys will see what I'm talking about, but again, Apocalypse he's being pretty cooperative here. He's being a little bit herky-jerky, and every time he quote-unquote wakes up or stands up from being knocked down, he is pretty quick on holding his block, which can be a little bit annoying. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. As long as I don't have to worry about his power, I can take this as slow as I want to. And eventually, if I continue with my, if you guys are taking this fight with Magik, or really Apocalypse anywhere with Magik, and he's being really passive, and you're not able to get those intercepts, the backdraft intercepts, just be patient with him, and, maybe try abbreviating your combos, so maybe hit him only 2 or 3 times, back off, and, if your medium isn't landing, or if he's not chasing you, try a light. You have plenty of time, is my point. You've got 5 minutes, and, barring some kind of egregious mistake like you just don't block a combo, or don't land a parry and then you eat an entire combo, I mean, there is zero danger in this fight as long as you can lock him down. So I took a screenshot just to kind of make a joke. Last fight was 204 hits. This one only 197. So we are moving in the right direction. That fight, by the way, was without suicides because I had the guidance boost on there, and frankly, I didn't want to change my masteries for that fight, and with Protect, I was like, I don't need Suicides or Recoil. So, okay. This is going to be a Warlock fight. Very, very easy fight. This is a, pretty much a parry heavy fight. Get to your SP2. Throw the SP2 if you want to. But I mean, it's really parry heavy is where you're going to get your damage here. I think that I end up wasting some tech boosts here too. Maybe I don't. I can't remember. Yeah, maybe I don't. Okay, cool. If I do, then I'm disappointed that I did. So I'm just hoping that I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't. All right, we're going in without the tech boost, and that's actually gonna, that's definitely gonna be noticeable here. All right, so parry heavy. Like I said, parry heavy. Get that bleed damage. I don't have any deep wounds on here. I almost never have any mastery points in that, the bottom right offense tree, the assassin tree. So parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. My bleed damage isn't going to be crazy because I'm not running deep wounds, but Warlock's heavy damage is pretty strong. I am going to go for an SP2 here. Bit out the SP1. And you guys will notice I don't really do any damage. I mean, look at that. I think he's got 2 physical resistance buffs, so I guess that's the reason. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Able to chain a couple heavies in the corner there because he didn't have enough power. I always love doing that. It's just so satisfying. I throw off another SP2. You guys can see that I'm still not running Suicides. So I can just throw those specials freely without any, recoil damage. And there he goes. He's down. So again, very, very easy fight. A lot of, you can take that with basically any champ that is bleed immune. I could have taken it with Magneto, for example. I do have 1 point in Coagulate, but okay, here we go with Guillotine 2099. This node has, Guillotine is, I think that she can be annoying on defense if you can find a spot for her that isn't Magneto friendly. And there aren't really a lot of spots on the map that he's not usable on, except for like the boss node, and you don't want to put her on the boss node, but yeah, in this fight, this node does have enhanced armor up, which is, it's decent, so it's 40%, I believe, so it's definitely helping her out, and her armor is super, super powerful, too. But Magneto just doesn't really care. We're going to get all of our burst damage from our heavy attacks, even though our basic damage from our heavies is mitigated pretty drastically. And look, none of that matters. Just get to your SP3, boom. She has a super low health pool, and that's an easy clap right there. Okay, we have 2 fights left. We have a Mysterio on node 51. I do like this placement for Mysterio. It has Power Focus 1, Unblockable 1. And how annoying he is with his SP1. Bryn's in there soloing Dragon Man again. I don't know how many people that at Masters level watch my war videos, but I have a feeling that a decent amount of people in the alliances that we face have at least one person that watches my war videos. I'm pretty sure every war I mentioned Bryn soloing Dragon Man on 49. Maybe nobody believes us. And, ultimately, if you want to keep placing him there, go for it. But it is an easy fight for Bryn. He uses Quake. He's got this strategy down. It is the best strategy, the safest matchup option. I see Red Hulks die there all the time. And, the Quake matchup, it just comes down to are you committed to learning how to do it with Quake? And if you are, good. Then you're going to figure it out, and you're going to solo it every time like Bryn. If you're not, then you're going to use Red Hulk, and you're going to be kind of at the mercy of RNG, and you're going to have to make 0 mistakes using invulnerability boost. Anyway, all right, that's a little tangent there, just kind of buying myself some time. So in this fight, I want to get to my SP3 for sure. But you guys can see the Power Focus 1 is really building up his power. So once he gets to an SP1, I wasn't really thinking there. I had a strategy going into this fight, which I'm going to be able to execute at this point going forward. But for that first SP1, I was like, all right, just don't get hit by the unblockable SP1. And I totally spaced my strategy. So my fight strategy here is I want to bait his SP2s or push him over to his SP2. And by push him over to the SP2, I mean I'm holding my block, as you guys can see. I'm going to land a reparry, so I'll block the first attack and then reparry the second attack. And then if he wants to throw one medium and then throw a heavy, I can, like there, I can just evade the heavy, combo. And in this case, I'm able to get to my SP3, and it's not, the initial damage isn't going to kill him, but the bleeds are going to kill him. So I'm just going to hold my block here. There, I just missed an input on the reparry, but I'm going to hold my block, let the bleeds do the work, and he's dead. So pretty easy matchup for Magneto. It really helps to be able to reparry on that node just to prevent all of his, just to prevent him from throwing his SP1s on repeat, which definitely can get annoying. Alright, and then here we have Magik. I did end up using a Power Start 1 boost here. And, you know, Sorcerer Supreme gains power really quickly on this node. If you don't use a Power Start 1 boost, if you're using Magik, you don't use a PS1 boost, then you will have to bait at least one special from Sorcerer Supreme before you can get to your SP2. So if you just parry and do full combos, she'll be at 2 bars of power before you can get to your second bar of power, and then you're in the danger zone where, you know, if she gets an SP3 on this node, you're just gonna die instantly, unless you have an invulnerability boost. So I did use a Power Start 1 boost. I don't think that it's necessary, and given how rare the silver boosts are in the store lately, you know, I just don't know if it's smart, but the way that I look at boosts is if you're worried about a fight at all, and one of the boosts can completely take away your nerves, especially when the other alliance, they challenge your battle group, and you want to make sure 100% that you don't die, it's better to just use the boost and deal with it in the future if you don't have them, because you never know when they're going to come back into the store. And yeah, I don't know. It's better to overboost than to underboost. It's better to overboost and have wasted the boost than to underboost and die because of it. That's kind of my philosophy. So anyway, this fight is over at this point. So clean war for me. You will see here that she is not going to cooperate at all on my dashback intercepts. And the way that I decided to play this midway through, I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but there I finally get a dashback intercept, is when she has her Fury passive, I'm not even going to try to dashback intercept her, because if she does something weird, and so there, I'm just going to full combo and then parry instead of doing a dashback intercept. If she were to catch me with a combo there, I mean, it's conceivable that she would kill me. I don't know, probably not, but she would do like a massive amount of damage with that Fury boost. So we are done, or at least I am done with my part, and we're going to clear here. We don't have all of the fights done yet. We still have the middle section to get cleared. We were just waiting for the global to come down. But at this point, 44-0, they'd already died twice, and guess what, guys? They did get roasted. 50-0 against SSX. That's for you, Robby. Appreciate you, buddy. Bring with the silver, Karate Michael with the gold. I'm pretty sure that's his first card of the season, so nice work, Karate. And PWF at the platinum. Leave a like and a comment, guys. Subscribe if you want to. And I will see you in the next video.